Hello, book people. P.T. Hilton here with my August 2015 TBR. Before we talk about the books I'm going to be reading this month, I wanted to let you know about a book that I have coming out in 2 days as I record this. It's currently Tuesday, the 28th of July. The 30th of July, I have a novella coming out. It's called Swords and Shadows. It is the second novella in the Zane Halloway series. The Zane Halloway series is a series of fantasy novellas based around this assassin named Zane and his apprentice Lily. I'm actually really proud of these books. The way they're formatted and structured is a little bit different from anything else I've seen out there recently. It's a series of standalone novellas that work as their own stories, but they build on each other and create a bigger story, and they're just meant to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited about them. The first one is free on all platforms to download if you want to check it out. The second one is going to sell for $1.99. However, for you, my booktube people, I want to let you read it if you want to at no charge to you. So Apple has provided me a bunch of promotional codes. So if you want to read it, a couple things. First of all, you have to either have read or intend to read the first one, which is also free, as I said. And you have to have some kind of device that has iBook on it. So an iPad, a iPod, a iPhone, something like that runs iBook to read it on. If you want a copy, I'll send you a promotional code and you can just go download it for free. You can even download it for free before it comes out, I believe. And you can email me, pt@pthilton.com, if you want to check it out. I'd love it if you do. I intend to just keep doing this with the rest of the books in this series. I'm releasing one a month now through November. There's going to be 6 total in the series. So by November, all 6 will be out. The story will be told, and hopefully some of you will have climbed on board this crazy train. All right, let's get into the books that I'm reading this month. First of all, we have The Power of the Dog by Don Winslow. This is a book that came out maybe 10 years ago to a lot of critical acclaim. It's a book about a drug cartel, a drug lord, and I believe a DEA agent who's kind of hunting him, and it follows them throughout like quite a few years, I believe, as they go on. And it was a very heavily researched book. Don Winslow, I've read some of his other works, and he's just a good writer. That guy can write a sentence, and he's just great with dialogue that just pops too. So I'm going to be reading that, and its sequel just came out last month called The Cartel. So I'm going to be reading those two. A lot of my reading time is going to be taken up by those two this month because they are pretty big books. Last month, I had the pleasure of reading an advanced copy of a book that's not out yet by John L. Monk. It's the third book in his Dan Jenkins series. It's called Hopper House, and the series is about a guy who's a dead guy who can hop into the body of killers, and then he's there for like 3 weeks, and for 3 weeks he kind of basically tries to get them justice, bring them to justice while he's in their body, kind of thing. Great series. I loved it. And it really made me want to read some more body hopping fiction. So I'm going to be reading Touch by Claire North. Claire North is the author of The First 15 Lives of Harry August, which I loved. And this book, I believe, is about someone who, when they touch people, they switch bodies with that person. I don't know much more about it than that, but I like Claire North enough, and I liked The First 15 Lives of Harry August enough that I'm want to give this a shot. Next up, we've got a book that has gotten quite a bit of buzz lately over here on BookTube, and that is Uprooted by Naomi Novak. This, I believe, is the story of a young woman who's like kind of forced to go live with a wizard who, I don't know if she's his apprentice or servant or what, but I heard lots of great things about it, and I'm going to be buddy reading it with some people, so I'll look forward to reading that. Next, we have Magic Times by Harvey Click. Harvey Click mostly writes horror, and I really like his horror books, and this is like a departure for him. It is kind of like a coming-of-age kind of comedy story, I believe, with some magical realism mixed in there. And I think it's about a young man who goes like to find his girlfriend who's kind of disappeared. And it's supposed to be very funny, and Harvey Click is a great writer, so I can't wait to check that out. Finally, I have not actually announced this yet. I have a video coming out on Friday to officially announce this, but I'm going to be leading a Sandman read-along over the next few months, so during August, September, and October. And I'm going to be reading one trade a week. I don't expect everyone who's following along to read that much. If they don't want to, that's perfectly fine. The videos, I'll just make a video each week with kind of based on my thoughts about that particular trade, and once you do read that trade, you can catch up and watch the video. Lots more details to come on that, but I think it's going to be really fun because that's a series that means a lot to me, and I have a lot of thoughts on it to share with you. So basically, the month of August, I'm going to be reading the equivalent of the first 4 trades. It's issues 1 through 28, so it's Prelude and Nocturnes, The Doll's House, Dream Country, and Season of Mists. More to come on that on Friday. In addition to all that, I need to finish the Why the Last Man series. I've only made it through about the first 2.5 hardcovers so far, so 2.5 left. And then I need to finish up Dial H, which is the collection written by China Mieville. It's a comic book about a guy who when he dials the word hero on a phone, he turns into a random superhero. Crazy series. I can't wait to do a video on that when I'm done. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later.